What is up, everybody? Welcome to Final Circle, presented by Esports Arena. I'm your host, Tom T Squared Taylor. And what is Series Z and what is Final Circle? Well, Final Circle is where we cover everything that's happening in Series Z. And Series Z is an open infrastructure tournament where we've had qualifiers that were happening all the way in September 2020, all the way in Season 1, where all of the amateur and semi-professional Apex players that weren't signed to top organizations competed in the Esports Arena format to try to get signed to some of these top partners that we have. We have 9 partnerships going through teams like Apple Jacks, Nestle Pure Life, Intel, Razer, Pringles, Pop-Tarts. The list continues. And these players make $750 a month each once they make it into Series E. Not only that, they play every week, Tuesday and Wednesday, on our open day and our pro day. Our open day, it's first come, first serve. 11 teams can come and play against our partner teams. And then on the pro day, it's 11 of our top teams from all over the world combined with our 9 partner teams. So make sure you tune in. As mentioned, Tuesday is our open day here at Series Z, and you have first come, first serve 11 slots. So make sure that you try to sign up and check out that you could be a part of Series Z playing against these partnered teams. Let's take a look at our highlights from our matches on Tuesday.
You've got the Pathfinder to try and join up with that one. Here's an EMP going down, though, and that will clear the shield. Rakanishu taking a lot of damage. Joey Blackout as well. The Black Hole's right on top of them. Dazo and Nasky pick up 2 just like that. And this was super important as Rakanishu does get thirsted along with Joey Blackout. And once again, Team Cheez-It. They've got the late game. They've got the utility, but they don't use it. Good punish coming out from the Croissant Warriors as soon as they see that EMP. Great timing to throw down that black hole.
Yeah, no, I was definitely wrong. I guess they moved way too early though. They were like kind of full open. They wasted their bubble, there got the EMP. I don't know, kind of weird play.
I mean, it was just a good reaction coming out from the Croissant Warriors, right? Because that wasn't their EMP. They just saw it coming. They were able to take advantage of it. Case, when he's alive, he's got this Peacekeeper as well with only 2 squads remaining. Dracos, it looks like it was Ronnie using that one to try and get the res on to Bambino. Nice spray coming out from Dracos there, even though he was slowed down by that. There's 2 on the other side. Breaking the door, the Arcstar goes down. They still need to buy time for Bambino to recover. Hitting up the bat as well. It's the full peek out from Aketu. He gets the knock onto Ronnie, but Dracos is there from the flank. He's got the bolts out, gets the second. And now, Dracos, Bambino in the 2v1 should be able to finish this one off.
I think they have already like 10 kills. I mean, not 10 kills, 10 points at least right now, currently. And they have really good spot on the zone, so doesn't look really good for a little bit.
All the teams are just fighting here as well. You can see the jump pad inside can be a little bit difficult to navigate here, but Bambino goes down. That's going to be Rakanishu with that PK, going for the full team wipe. Mini still time. It's going to come down to a full 3v3. Here come the Croissant Warriors. Dazo gets the knock onto Joey Blackout. Barring a miracle, they're about to do this 2 times in a row. Rakanishu down to a 1v3. He's going to get finished off by the environment. Oh boy, the Croissant Warriors really memeing up game number 2, but it's...
Construction. Oh wait, we on the east side? Yeah.
Well, we are now as they have traded. Aketu taking out Joey Blackout as Rakanishu will go ahead and push up and able to use the jump pad. This is the House of Horrors, the jump pad House of Horrors now. As Rakanishu finds one more knock, and we go down. Really? Oh my goodness, this is literally just a clown fiesta at this point.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is Pringles game. Like, they can't even throw this game.
Whenever someone says that, though, teams find a way. But it looks like, yeah, they've got their waist covered. They've got the defensive bombardment going down on the outside of this building. They're slowly advancing. They're getting the knocks. They brought it down to a 2v3, I believe. As there they go. The defensive bombardment did a huge connect onto them. They will be able to finish this one off. Team Pringles. AMV have taken control, and they've got the caustic barrels there too. Slow down all the teams, and it's just full team fight control for them. Here comes the black hole along with the Nox gas grenade, but they have moved already. Forcing them out has done the job though. They get the knock onto Lucas. They can't commit to the low though to try and secure that kill again. They just need to buy their time. It looks like the other squads are just doing it for them. We're now down to 6 players, just 4 remaining. It's just going to be the Solo Red and AMV take the win here in game number 4. So that's going to be 3 kills going over towards Intel. But joining on board with SYD once again, Klein gets the 1 clip onto Lady Death. He gets double peak now. He has to be careful. He will be able to finish off Cooper, and he's just a 1-man army, even busting out the movement with that grapple. And just like that, he's got the black hole coming in from Nasky as well. Ooh. He connects with a 123. Act goes down. AMV pushing up throughout all of this. As yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful shot coming out from Boney.
Yeah, that was super nice.
Fury again, one with that mark car. There's just 1 left. It's Team Pringle at this point. As soon as the bubble goes down, they're going to be forced to fight with Team Cheez-It. It looks like on the other side of the rock. Arch starts coming in along with the nades now. As Blight is going down to about 30 HP. 20 HP left here. Double O Negative has gone down to the defensive bombardment here. And again, Lonely Fans have nothing to work with. Pringles still have their bubble as well as they make their push on out. And now, Phony, he's got the Spitfire. He's almost out of ammo, but it's the Spitfire, so he does work with that one. But Pringles are now down to a duo here. It's a 3v2 in this. As it looks like, I think this is Team Cheez It on the other side in 1v2, trying to finish them off. And Team Pringles will get the win here in game number 5. You can see why controlling that choke was so important for Team Pringles. You have to play the safe while all the teams are just funneled down here onto the south-hand side. But the most important part throughout all of this, though, is that Croissant are picking up kill points. So even if it comes down to maybe Croissant getting second place and Pringles getting first, with kill points alone, Croissant might have secured this. They're going to go full commit onto this as well, taking the jump pad. K-Switty almost goes down. But he does back away, hits that bat, and we'll join Dowzo for this fight. Dowzo pushing out to try and secure this Metro. It looks like will be the next one to fall, and it's all up to 6 here. Case when he goes down to the ring, I have to imagine, as he tried to challenge, and somehow they were keeping track of the kill feed. Do they know that it's just Rex? Funny does have the scan as well. There it is. They spot the first one coming out. Exterminated.
They're really. I feel like the Pringles is kind of scared. Like they know 100% it's 3v1, and still like, oh, maybe they're scared of the Graver. Actually, yeah.
All right, he full commits on to them, and Team Pringles will take the last win of the evening.
It went all the way down to game 6, but it was Team Pringles popping off here, not followed that far behind from Croissant Warriors, Applejacks, and Team Cheez It. You can see the leaderboard right there, and it's been so different from Season 1 to Season 2. Team Pringles, Applejacks, Cheez It, and Pop-Tarts, some of our relegated teams, are doing much better than teams like Razer, Nestle Pure Life, Intel. Razer was #1 by far throughout all of Season 1. We'll see if they can continue that in Season 2, but they have a lot of competition. Every single week here at Series Z, there's an accumulative leaderboard, so that means every point that you get, every kill, every placement matters. And taking a look at our leaderboard, it's Lonely Fans sitting up over the top, Croissant Warriors not that far behind them. So make sure that you guys sign up. Tuesday is our open day. Again, it's the first 11, first come, first serve spots available. Wednesday is our pro day here at Series Z, and it has to be our most stacked lobby that we have in all of Apex. It's where we combine our 9 partnered teams against 11 signed teams, 7 from North America and 4 from the EMEA region. So let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights, what happened on our pro day.
Here's Muffins, though, left on his own now. With the bat off, though, Hakulo can join him for this fight, but it looks like it's the full spray going into the back of that one player as Finicky gets the thirst onto Zera. Tricky. Good flick to the back, but now Muffins has to push into a
Rockstar, and they have a decent amount of the zone to work with.
Oh, Team Cheez It trying to get aggressive here. They're going to go ahead and throw in that black hole. Here comes the nade spam, but it looks like most of Intel were able to get out. 2-man slide as Prodigy Aces holds the line, and he will be able to help Cheez It win this one out, barring a miracle. Panders gets the knock onto Rakanishu. We've been talking about Panders' absolute slayer going for the melee, but the armor swap is there from him as Prodigy Aces.
His Team Applejack's in a prime position to take this one against Team Cheez It.
Yeah, they're playing the north side here, just outside the mini dome as well. Duplex does need to heal up. Rakanishu and Joey Blackout, the 2-man squad right now, facing off against the Applejacks, but they're getting aggressive. They're going to use that jump pad and do a lot of initial damage. Nothing traded back as well, and Rollers will actually just take the damage and back away off this one. Aves finds one on the eastern edge as well, but right now Applejacks are looking to just put a bow on things. Aves already has 4 kills to his name as well. This will be a solid win in their books. Duplex on top. It's a nice angle on this man as he just dropped down. It's a 2-for-1 trade as they take out Joey Blackout, and it's all up to Rakanishu left in a 1v3. It's not going to be enough. Applejacks take the win here. Here comes out the EMP, landing onto all of GYD. They've taken to the high ground here. They'll actually be able to use this angle to heal up. Nasky, he's up top with the R301. He's got the 3X on it, though, making it a little bit more difficult. Matt Pickett does finally get finished off. So now we're down to our top 3 squads, but one of them is playing it out as a duo throughout all of this.
I really like that grab lift play coming in from Yuki to take control of this rock. Nasky, Yuki, and Dell looking like they're in prime position to possibly win this 3 versus 3. Sir Dell just needs to be careful, though. I believe this is Flashpoint sitting over towards the side. Look at that black hole just engulfing everybody. Yuki going nuts.
Be important, but at this point, finishing off Sentinels would be so much more so. Albralele has dropped down while Hotek and Nocturnal are still holding the high ground angle. ASCII helps them out and takes out Xenox. This is going to be the 2v3 now as Liquid's Hotek takes out Crust, and it looks like it's going to be Team Liquid. It's just a matter of how many kill points do they pick up. There they go. They finish off Retzi, and it's all up to just one remaining member of 303. ASCII getting punched.
Kobe's being trucked by Albarelli. He connects for 100. Meanwhile, Sentinels and another skirmish over towards the side. It looks like they already have one player knocked. Crust is going to answer that, though, and now it's a 1-versus-1. Xenox, sometimes people like the quick draw instead. Down towards this end game, it's really going to come up to just playing the wall here, just like they're doing. You see the other team only has a little bit of that blue crate to play with. And then as soon as Nasty gets his bubble, they're going to advance on this. And they're also going to use a little bit more utility coming in from Yuki if they need it.
Yeah, there's an Octane pad set up as well, so if they need to cut the distance, they definitely can, but the knock's already gone down. Nesh has fallen, and GYD will take their...
Yeah, seriously. Now we get Alliance going through, and this has been such a fast-paced game, and I love to see this. The Arc Star coming through. Did that stick? I don't think it did, but it does huge damage. Takes down 2 players to no shields. Hakulo and Zeratricky are going to finish, and that has to be a Mobile 1 high-performance moment of the game. I don't care who wins. That was so cool.
Yeah, and then the Lions are ready to turn.
We're talking about with 40 seconds left to go, and still some action over here. Could be the opportunity to go and rotate while other teams are fighting, especially 2 good teams like CLG and Team Pop Darts, but it's madness with back-to-back bat. Oh, Impulse! The Tomahawk!
Oh my god!
Great spray there from Lucas. That's going to force Nesh to go and hit the battery. And now the push comes through. So the aggression comes in through from Navi all the way through that portal, but it's the high ground, which is way too useful, and the big shots there, they're going to drop stomps.
And importantly, Ron baiting out that defensive bombardment with the portal. And now they've got the numbers advantage. It's traded back though. Impulse with the PK, bringing this down to a 2v2. Now it's a 1v2. Nesh, it's all up to you. But he will not be able to clutch it up. It's Pop-Tarts that take the win here in game. As they're trying to keep GYD pinned down here. But Blight is taking a lot of damage. He does have to back up as he throws down that barrel. He has a Nox gas grenade. They can buy enough time, but they are getting pinched, it seems, from both sides. Now Lonely Fence trying their best to hold off here. We do have the black hole dropping down on top of them, but that Nox gas grenade is keeping GYD at bay for now. Yuki was able to sneak in that thermite, got the knock, and it's gonna be Alliance coming in for the third party as well from the other end. And so, not only can they pick up Lonely Fans, they can try to go after GYD here, but we'll see if they can put a stop to them. We do have the Death Totem being used. They were cleared of 2 at the very least, but now GYD understand the situation that they're in. They got the knock onto Vice, and this might be it. This could secure the win for GYD. They can take out Alliance here and then take out Applejacks, but Applejacks might have seen that they are on the kill feed right now. Alliance are out, and so now we're down to our top 4. Here comes the push out, and GYD are about to secure their win there. Roller's going down. Duplex picks up 1, but ultimately, Team Applejacks are out, and now GYD can celebrate, but they want the win. CLG is on the other side of this 3v3 right now. It's a defensive bombardment has gone down. Dell accidentally taking the port back, taking some damage there. They will rejoin the fight with Nasty having that bubble down. CLG are trying to find the right utility. Here comes the huge black hole, but 2 of them are not caught in it for now. But that's a beautiful spray. Yuki finds 1 with that Devo, and he drops down with the EVA 8. It's all to Yuki, but CLG.
Wow. Nasty, Yuki, and Dell, the former Cooler Squad, ended up taking back-to-back wins in game number 3 and game number 4, and they took first place overall, but it was fairly close. Applejacks was close on their heels, and again, we're seeing a lot of these new partner teams come through and be very strong. Team Applejacks, Pringles, Pop-Tarts, Cheez-It. Props to these guys. I can't wait to see what they do next week in our Pro Day. And speaking of those teams, it's not that surprising that they're sitting at the top of our partner team's cumulative leaderboard. And keep in mind that going into season 3, there is a relegation process. So these teams sitting on the back end, like Rockstar, Razer, Rice Krispie Treats, Intel, and Nestle Pure Life, they're going to have to fight their way through just to get back in, and you can participate as well. Well, this is the part of Final Circle where I make my predictions, and it's really hard to make predictions for next week, but I'm going to go with Team Cheez-It because I feel like they're playing really, really well right now for our partner teams. And in terms of our pro teams, it's hard to go against Nasky, Yuki, and Dell, but I'm actually going to go with our North America team, Team Liquid. And next week, we have a schedule change for our pro day. Instead of being on Wednesday the 14th, we're going to be on the 16th, and that starts at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And make sure you guys stay tuned for what's going on in Final Circle as well, because we have a lot of ALGS action coming up, especially towards the tail end of this month, where we get ready for our global championship, and we'll have the LCQ being presented by PGL, so make sure y'all watch that. Well, that's not it for Final Circle. Stay tuned after the break. We're going to have an interview with Yeso and Nestle Pure Life right after this.
Stack Pringles flavors. Make new ones.
How much do you think Pringles paid these people?
Hardly anything. Hey, you guys want to stack different Pringles flavors to create new flavor combos? Here, I'll go first. Pizza, barbecue, and jalapeno. The spicy barbecue pizza stack. Get him!
Grandpa, what's going on?
Pringles. We're trapped in a Pringles commercial. They must have taken us in our sleep.
How can we get out?
We can't, Summer. They warned me this would happen and I didn't listen. Stack Pringles, make endless new flavors. Stacking Pringles to make new flavors. Make endless new flavors. Barbecue, wavy, and sour cream and onion equals a 3-layer dip stack.
All right, Yeso back here in the GVO zone to close out the day. Big thank you to Jamerson and T-Squared. Great cast on the day, gentlemen. And I am, in fact, joined for an interview here by Ronnie of Team Nestle Pure Life, as well as Obey Alliance. Ronnie, thank you for joining me. How are we doing today?
Oh, doing pretty good. Could have done better, but, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, definitely have a lot to talk about here. But I want to go a ways back here to start off. And before Series E or anything like that, what was kind of your early competitive experience in Apex? What kind of stuff were you doing prior to Series E?
Just pretty much ALGS, and I didn't have the best team back then. Well, my first team wasn't that good, and then the second team was starting to get more known, but it was just nothing but ALGS. Made it to grand finals once, and that was pretty much all I got. Nothing else other than ALGS, and yeah.
So now we look at, you've got about a season and a half of Series E experience under your belt. You've gone through some changes, some growth, obviously joining Obey Alliance. What has that journey been like now over the last season and a half, now obviously competing on Team NPL?
It's great to have an opportunity to play in these tournaments, and now that I found a better team, it's although we can be doing better, but overall it's just great to be competing.
And what do you feel like you can take from this experience in Series E over the last season and a half, now playing with Team NPL? What kind of stuff can you take from that experience to now competing with Obey Alliance, as we obviously hope to see you guys competing as a pro squad in Season 3, excuse me?
So I usually struggle to IGL and stuff and call out as much. I'm not really talkative, but playing with, learning from my experience over these past 2 seasons and this season in general has been helped me taking more confidence in taking my fights, if that makes sense. Like I can call out like faster. I'm like more quick thinking, stuff like that. Taking what we need to take, what we need to do, and just just winning most of my fights.
Now, looking at tonight's games, I know you were saying that things could have gone better, but you guys had a solid performance last night in the open night. Obviously, a struggle here tonight. What are your thoughts on kind of how the game shook out today?
The vibes aren't really like the best today, to be honest. But like yesterday, the vibes are pretty good. We were talking, agreeing, stuff like that. Today, the vibes weren't just on. We had gunfights. Like our team fights weren't good at all today. We had like one or two that were pretty good, but other than that was pretty much it. Just vibes and gunfights.
Okay. Well, certainly still time for you and the squad to grow in the back half of the season. We're certainly looking forward to it here. I want to now look forward. Obviously, you're with this new roster on Obey Alliance. I actually got to hang out with Hambino for a little bit last night playing Deal or Steal. What are the kind of things from not only getting to work with Obey Alliance, the org, but specifically the roster that you're going to be a part of? What kind of things are you excited about and looking forward to working with these guys?
Playing with these guys is just something different because we're always so positive. And not like saying that like my team right now isn't positive, but it's just, we have a bad game, we're like, okay, let's shake it off, let's go to the next one. And we usually do good. And if we do bad that game, we just keep on doing that. We practice a lot, play ranked some here and there, a lot of GLL. So I'm just looking forward to, our gunfights are really good. I'm just looking forward to next season as well. See how we do.
You guys certainly bring a lot of skill to the table. When you add on that kind of positive attitude, that good atmosphere, just makes everything better, right?
So it's just the vibes are like, people think like the vibes aren't like what you need, but you really need vibes, good vibes to do good in tournaments and in general.
I mean, we're definitely about those good vibes here in the GVO zone. As we look forward to next week, obviously looking to rebound after a tough week here, hoping to see more from you and the NPL squad. Do also want to shout out a little bit for you as we've got the Tom Rat Cam this season, and you getting voted as the Rat of Season 1. We did want to, shout out you as the inspiration for the Rat Cam this season. So we've certainly enjoyed it, and we're glad to have you still competing here and looking forward to the rest of the season and Season 3 as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ronnie. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That's going to close it here tonight. Definitely keep an eye out for Ronnie, NPL, and all the other squads next week. Remember, Tuesdays and Wednesdays here with our Open and Pro nights. Remember, 4:30 start Pacific time on Tuesday. It's a 2:30 start on Wednesday. That's going to do it for us here, folks. My name is Yeso. I've been your host. Been a pleasure to be here with y'all this week. We're going to have more action with Week 6 next time around. It's going to be Rockstar Week. You're not going to want to miss that. Before we close, please make sure to subscribe. If you do, you have a shot to get on Deal or Steal with me before the show and win some sweet stuff. Check us out on all of our socials. We're at Esports Arena on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook.com/esportsarenausa, and check out our newly revamped website at esportsarena.com, and make sure to grab some sweet merch at shop.esportsarena.com. For myself, everybody at Esports Arena, the entire live broadcast crew, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you again next time.
Hey. Shake it, kiddo.
Love Dad. Oh.
I've got this. Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. A little love when it's needed.
It's Kellogg's, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Corn Pops, Tiger Paws. They're Jumbo.
Jumbo snacks, snack time heroes. Go take them on the go. Cereal, magnified, showing up for snacking time. Jumbo snacks, snack time heroes. Go take them on the go.
It's Jumbo. It's for snacking. It's Jumbo Snacks.
Cheez-It Snapped. How's it taste? It's so thin, crispy, and cheesy. And I just want to keep eating it. And eating it. They love them.
Snapped. So good we may run out of cheese.
Imagine you love frosting and filling.
I do love frosting and filling.
Oh, well, imagine if there was a way to enjoy that delicious goodness anywhere, anytime, out of the toaster, out of the box, out of one of those baggy thingies, with nothing but a thin layer of foil between you and...
Pasta.
Yes, Curtis. This is a commercial about pasta.
I love it.
Frosting and filling for your pasta.
I like pesto.